worship in and out. We don't stare people down and make them feel intimidated, but we love on them. Can y'all clap your hands, make some noise for Hakeen Rome as he comes at this time. Come on, clap your hands for him.
First of all, I just want to thank y'all for having me here. Spoken word, I think you mentioned a few things in my bio. And one of the things is that I actually work for a nonprofit organization where I get to work with inner city youth. And I love the motto of this church, people impacting people. Because this is my opportunity to impact the next generation and give them a godly model to look at them. And so sometimes when I'm doing that, it can get tiresome. Yeah. You can get weary doing these things. And so I had a poem, it's titled Revive. All right. It's called Revive because the word revive basically means to restore back to life. That's right. Restore back to life. And as Christians and as people, sometimes we get so weary and we need to be restored back to life. All right, so medical professionals don't even understand our condition. See, what we have cannot be healed by the hands of a regular physician. This is beyond human comprehension, extending outside of the realm of our physical dimension. And everybody has become a victim, considering that eternity is gradually dying, but externally, we show no symptoms. See, this is what I call SDS, Spiritual Deficiency Syndrome. And we need to get a hold of the antidote, or the entire human race will face extinction. And that distinction places us on common grounds with the living dead. See, your soul needs to be detoxified from watered down truth and the false doctrines that you've been fed. For your inner man is malnourished and desperate need of replenishment with the eternal water and the living bread. So you need to stop making up your own remedies, because there's only one doctor that can deliver us from this hospital today. Let him examine your heart, because the apathy is clogging up your artery to the point where you're disengaged from all of humanity, deadened by your constant pursuit of empty philosophy and artificial theology, and trapped in your immorality, depriving you of a lifestyle of quality. Man, you are a zombie, walking around with a parched spirit and dead men's bones. You're fragmentally alive, but spiritually, you're gone. And the earth is where you roam. And the cemetery has become your residential home. But he's calling you, like Lazarus, to come out of your tombstone and take off your grave clothes. Dress yourself up in compassion and introduce everyone to the one that can save souls. Creating the epidemic of those who chose to follow the light down the path of the narrow road, carrying the same dynamic substance that dwelled in the Messiah on the third day when he rose. This is the truth exposed. It's the resurrection of the elected. And ironically, for those who make the selection of connecting with the Creator, who's the pinnacle of perfection. See, our God has always been alive. It was us who was dead and did not accept it. He opened up his arms, poured out his love and his grace to those who rejected. In fact, the only thing we needed to receive was a full cup of his wrath, but Jesus intercepted. And that's why the essence of my being need to be touched by Elohim, so he can ignite a consuming fire inside of me that burns like a seraphim, joining the assembly of every celestial being. I want to fall down to my knees and praise the risen King, for he is alive. Thank y'all so much. Amen.